yourself up high like an eagle and set your nest upon high? Well, what's the motherfucking mascot of America? The motherfucking eagle. The bald eagle. The same thing that Rome had. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so y'all can't get around it. The Lord set this, so like I said, whether you figure it's coded or not, it's plain to the prophets. Them, they come out and they go speak. And because the Lord said that his word will not come back void, they speaking it, and then the angels take that and push that and make it happen. And make that spirit touch it. For those that's hooked to light up and learn it and be enlightened by it and change their life over it, that's the waking of the elect. Go ahead. Go ahead. No, that's it.
It's day home 3.
That's good.
This is what's about to happen, man.
You too cool.
Most of the day home 3 is it's all for the lies and robbery. Pray the blood of God.
What was it, bro?
The noise of a whip,
Going what?
the noise of the
Might have been
rapping of
at
the
you.
wheel,
Because
the
one of
praise
them by you
horsemen
to
of the trumpet chariot. The horsemen lifted up both the bright sword and the wilderness street, and there is a multitude of slain and a great number of parties. There is none in of their corpses. They stumble on their corpses. So when you talk about lockdown, when you talk about
I thought you was teaching, man. I thought you was teaching over there. You teaching. Yo, post, man. I'm hearing what you're saying.
The Department of Defense 1033 program. The 1033 program is what gives military troops the right to give military weapons to local law enforcement. So they got those programs set up. It's not far-fetched. Right? They got the one where they suspended the third. I forget what that is. They suspended the Third Amendment, where they can come into your house without a Fourth Amendment. Watch. I'm talking about if they have if they suspect, a certain person of being there, they can come in without a warrant.
Yeah, no search warrant needed and all this other kind of shit. No search warrant or none of that shit. They just bust your shit in and come. But like I said, in the hood, they've been doing that for years. You know what I'm saying? But now Esau gonna get a chance to find out what it's like when they get caught on the end of that as well. Okay? Because hey, there's no respect of persons. Hey, since these curses that's on us, passing, welcome to what it's like to be a so-called Afro-American in America. Yep.
They can just burst in, boom! Take your ass, put your ass in the black site. As you say this online, we have information that you can speak out and get them. That's the times the way it is, man.
Hey, but guess what? They finna do that with everybody.
Well, yeah.
Right? You can take that to 16 to 7.
I'm gonna finish off with this thing.
But they got a thing where I don't know, brother seen it. A brother out there in LA got attacked, right? And y'all heard a brother from here said still pulled a knife out of him the other day. You know when Yashawam made a video about don't be clicking links or your comment board because people trying to steal your information. Because he went back and said that's how they did Eldon Biala when they was harassing him, calling his job. Because you got agents out here and people that they can't knock the truth. So what they doing now is they are trying to set you up to get in your personal life to destroy you. So that's how you know Esau, he can't combat the truth. With his little minions, the people he's pay. So the only next thing to do is to get caught. Right? So look to be attacked personally. Don't be surprised somebody called your job. Weird ass shit, motherfuckers type with your bank account. Just weird shit, because that's all they got left, man.
This second Ezra 16 and 70 says, for there shall be in every place in the next cities a great insurrection upon those that fear the Lord.
It said upon those that fear the Lord, man. So even you Christians that kind of believe in the Bible, you Israelites out here playing games, man. Alright? Esau will come for everybody. Look, it's all about his NWO. You're either with him or you're not. Period. Right? Black Panthers, fucking Muslims, whoever, man. Anybody that is against the system that Esau is about to bring down, you're an enemy to the government, man. You're an enemy to Esau. The only difference is the elect. Hey, remember Jeremiah, he was caught in that siege too. They see Jerusalem came in, Babylon came in. Guess what? The Lord told Jeremiah, you're gonna be in the midst of that, but I'm gonna show you favor.
Right.
But guess what? That favor now was towards the elect, man. He's gonna know who the chosen is. Right? Because one year I was shot, numbered amongst the wicked. So yeah, they gonna come grab us. Some of us gonna get grabbed up, but guess what? The thing is, the Lord gonna show favor to his elect, man.
It says verse 71, they shall be like man sparing none.
Y'all, that's that Revelation 12th chapter, man. Nobody's out here. Look, this ain't an Israelite party, man. The only protection is through Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, man. Hey, ain't none of your wisdom, might, strength gonna get you out of here, man. I was just saw a report. They said the government gave the old military weapons to the police officers now.
Yep.
You just said it.
Oh, that's the spirit.
That's what I said.
And he just gave the old weapons to police officers. Guess what? That means Esau got new weapons, man. So they said, we tired of playing with that. We got some new shit for you. It's called Robocops and dogs and shit, man. Drones and shit. So guess what? They militarize the police. How the fuck you niggas gonna fight that, man? Y'all ain't got no fucking tanks. The fuck you gonna do? Backflip over that, man? Alright? Esau is, hey, the scripture said Ezekiel, the sword is being sharpened to make a sword slaughter, man. Right. That's why you gotta run to the hiding place. The hiding place, the name of the Lord. The hiding place, the doctrine of the Lord, man. Believe in the Lord. Other than that, your ass is grass, man. Go ahead.
It says they shall be like man sparing none.
Yep.
But still.
Hey, remember it said in the curses, right? Deuteronomy 28, he don't have no pity upon the young, the old. He don't give a fuck, man. Esau don't give a fuck, man. And he just looking for a reason to turn back to that old motherfucking so-called white American history way, man. He's looking for a reason to shoot you niggas down, man. Yeah, because he want to do it anyway. Because right now he's so concealed. He got to be nice. Yeah.
Man, I can't.
He ready to just say fuck it. He's a man of blood, man.
Yeah. Hey, that's that executive order that Trump was signing in. He want to turn the local law enforcement into Gestapo abuse, where they can kick in dogs and all that other shit, like you said, and whatnot. And like I said, I did a sit down on that, and like I told y'all last week, I got a fucking great grand nephew that's a perfect candidate to be one of them motherfuckers. Cause I heard him say some shit behind closed doors and whatnot, and it was like, damn, the real me and Kanasa looked at each other and just said like, yeah.
You told me that story before at that party?
Yeah.
Hey, your enemies are gonna be those in your own household.
Absolutely.
That's the time for you.
That's what we're going into. That's what I'm saying.
These jakes don't got no love. Hey, shit out here, man. If you're not in the truth, you're gonna be an enemy to you.
Yeah.
You gotta understand that. You don't got no friends out here.
Yeah,
They're oh, you cool with some nigga on the job. Hey, they ready to turn your ass in.
Yeah, like I said, because his own words was, I don't care. If they give me an order, I'm shooting whoever they tell me.
I ain't going back to Esau Edom's hatred, man, dislike you so-called Negroes, Hispanics, Native Americans. If you go on these social media platforms, say for instance, it'll be a Negro robbing the store or some shit. You go look through all them comment sections, you see the hatred of Esau Edom, man. You know, they talking about, man, look at these are the only people who eat animals. Oh, it's gotta be in their genetics. So on and so forth, you know, just talking all kind of shit, just showing his hatred. You know, and then you can't spell out the word nigger on a lot of these platforms, so they'll put like gifts, be spelling nigger out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
it's all in the comment section, man. So these motherfuckers really show you that they hate your ass, man. But in public, they're like Shakaria going into, hey, how you doing? Be nice to you and all this shit. But on these social media platforms, they show you how they really feel deep down, man.
Hey, remember that movie, The Purge? I think the first one. The lady and them, they was like, man, we're neighbors, you know? And she like, fuck that, it's our time to purge. Like, I wanna kill you. Like, that's Esau's nature, he's a man of blood, a perpetual hatred, man. Like, Esau be concealing his feelings, man. He's tired of concealing who he is.
Right.
He just wanna come out and just slaughter you fucking jakes, man. Because they came over on the lands of soil of America. Oh, they showed you their hatred, man. All the so-called Latino Native Americans did was show them how to survive. And what did they get? A knife in their back because of that, man.
Yeah,
So,
they got their gold to was giving motherfucking chemical warfare biological warfare because they gave me fucking blankets with me, smallpox, with blankets and shit. Here you go. Here, we doing you a favor. This will keep you warm.
That's what Esau do. He rewards you evil for good, man.
Yeah, it is.
But there's some more of that.
Yeah.
This second Ezra 16 and verse 72, it says, For they shall waste and take away their goods,
Yep.
and cast them out of their houses.
Yep.
Then shall it be
but
no.
y'all just told about that, right? Right? I think they signed that Patriot Act after the 9/11, the 9/11,
Yep.
right?
Yep.
Hey, they can just take over your fucking house, man. If they feel like this is a key, a point in the hood, a base we need, we can take it over, man.
Yep.
Government seized.
Yep.
All right?
Everything and anything and everything is subject to fucking confiscation for the War Act.
Yeah. Hey, and guess what? You know, every time you go in the jewels or whatever, you want to put your little code in. Hey, all that shit. So you email, they know what you buying.
Right.
They know who buying the most shit. You go to Sam's Club, you buying both. They can go in there and read. Oh, this guy got all the.
Yeah, he getting ready.
He's got all the money. Oh, watch this. Hey, Esau. One thing about Esau, he ain't wise, but he's wise because he does a diligent search. He do shit niggas don't do. Niggas don't look into shit. He's a man of war. He actually looked into it and straight like, okay, these guys are registered with guns. These guys got
They're
this
wise
here.
to do evil.
Yeah. I think he always come to the hood and be like, hey, you want to take a census? But take that or fuck with that shit anyway. Like, get the fuck out of here. He been trying to get a head count for years.
Yeah,
How many people is that motherfucker, man?
Yeah.
He been.
I was gonna say all the blood plasma donation places is in the hood where Jake is at. Jake come in there desperate, get their blood, and all of a sudden they can do these experiments and shit. You know, look at your shit, try to.
They made a movie on that shit. They cloned Tyrone.
Yeah.
They laugh right in your face, but they be serious about it.
You know, and it's crazy that y'all say that because, like I said, when and they paying an outrageous price because I guess they signed the time and they kept up with the thing. But when I was in college, I did that. You know, you need a few dollars, they give you like $35 for a pint or whatever. They take it out, they spin it, they separate the white from the red. They take the red, they take the white, because they can get up to some of anybody and everybody. And they take the red and they will do saline solution in it. Like right there. Okay? Like I said, I watched them like all the piece of food I was eating in my teenage years and shit. They can see the parts and whatnot. They can actually break that loose and break it down. Put it all in it. My blood pressure actually came down. They give you like maybe $60, maybe $70 the first time, and they give you like $35 after that. Man, they talking about $750 for a fucking thing of plasma.
I mean, Esau take advantage of Jake,
Yep.
their weakness, right? Wisdom of Solomon in the 2nd chapter, that which is now found feeble is nothing worth. So they take advantage of Jake, man. Hey, we know, why you think on your drivers like to talk about your organs, your organ donor and all that shit, man?
Yeah.
They be stealing Jake parts, they know Jake has good body parts, man. Right? The heart, all your organs, they use that shit, man. Right? Who was that guy that got all them heart transplants? With the heart transplant?
Yeah, that motherfucker had like 7 heart transplants, man. That nigga lived to be 99 years
Hey,
old.
that's a big business on the black market, though. Selling people kidneys and shit, man. Body parts. Right? If you an organ donor, don't be surprised your ass end up dead somewhere, man. All right, but go ahead, bro.
It says, 2 Ezra 16, verse 72, For they shall waste and take away their goods and cast them out of their houses.
Hey, we live in that time, man. All right? We know that, hey, before the brightness comes, the storm, we got to go through the storm, man.
Yeah.
And most Israelites not talking about this, man. This we supposed to be preparing our mind for. All right? Hey, don't you know you come out here and be locked up for what we doing? You ever think about that? Don't you know you can be put to death for what we doing? Hey, Esau know where each and every one of us stay at, man. But we transparent as hell. We not hiding, man. We come out boldly and proclaim Yahweh Shem Shah, man. But see, with these Israelite other camps, they teach us a party. They're not setting you up. They're not building the hedge. They're not in the gap for building the hedge for the believers, man.
Yeah.
They telling you all some more, it's gonna be all good, party. Hey, but yeah, guess what? It is gonna be all good if you are the elect.
Hey.
But guess what? What mind frame and with the elect be in, man? All right?
So like you get like IUIC. As big of a fucking thing they supposed to have. Where's all their videos at?
Hey, fuck that. Video, they teach a false doctrine anyway. What you want to spread some more bullshit? Because that's only going to bring the judgment faster, you dumbass, man. So it's good to not spreading that shit, man.
No, I'm saying it in a sense of, like I said, the people that's doing the real work, because like I said, they taught a false doctrine or whatever, but they say they that. So why is it that they male members aren't sitting down? Why work?
Because the spirit ain't with it, Pops. Hey, the spirit has to move you to do this. Right? Those are zombies.
Exactly.
Blind leading the blind.
Exactly.
Right? That's the point. Hey, camps like that do not really teaching you about what's really prepared to come. They don't even teach the name of the Lord, man.
Exactly.
They don't even put emphasis on Yahweh Shai, man. How you think we're gonna get through this, man? How you think we're gonna eat? How you think we're gonna survive? How you think we're gonna escape? It's all to the name of Yahweh Shai, man. That's what the glory is at, man. Not enough. We ain't gotta march around. It ain't about us putting a show on, a nice garment. We gotta prophesy what Yahweh Shai plans to do, man. That's what it's all about, man.
It's his
You
glory
gotta give
this
them
time
testimony
around.
to build your faith up.
That's right.
And
It's
with
his
your
glory.
faith, it's about perseverance, man. Now when shit go bad, man, and you still stay on your lane, you still in your square. Hey, the brother mentioned the brother from LA and what happened to him. I had seen the video, the testimony, but guess what? He was still praying, he was still using the Lord, the name of the Lord, even though that happened to him, man. Didn't Job say, though he slayed me?
Praise slavery.
That's it.
That's it.
I got something real quick on that. This Psalms 91, verse 9 says, because Yahweh has made Yahweh, which is my refuge, even the Most High, thy habitation, there shall no evil befall thee, neither shall any plague come nigh thy dwelling. For he shall give his angels charge over thee, to keep thee in all thy ways. They shall bear thee up in their hands, lest thou dash thy foot against a stone.
Hey, guess what? It said, just like the elder just said, man. No matter what we're going through, guess what? You still pray to Yahweh Shai. I think in Psalms 18, King David said that his judges were before me, but his heart never departed from the Lord. King David had made mistakes, but guess what? It never took his love away from the Most High, man. He still accepted the judgment. He still stayed there and served the Lord, man. And the same thing with brothers. We go through the ups and downs, but guess what? It's still praising the name of the Lord. Hey, not when we're just doing good, even when we're going through it, man. Because guess what? The Lord brings you through it. It's just really building you up to go through some more heavier shit later on, man. You gotta stop looking at it like I'm getting jacked up. No, the Lord actually is building you, man. What if your muscles said that every time you in the gym? Hey, man, why you working so hard? Nigga, we finna get swollen, nigga. And then it comes, you like, oh, yeah, I like this. I know, and that's how the Lord do with his men. He's building us up. But you have to go through the fire to be built up, man. The metal has to be tested, man. Your mind has to be in a certain type of frame, and that only comes through adversity. Yeah. Not through softness. It comes through hardness, man. They put a certain type of callous on your fucking mind, and you just hard and shit like, whatever. Yeah.
Let me get this in Job real quick. This is Job chapter 2, verse 7. So went Satan forth from the presence of the Lord and smote Job with sore boils from the sole of his foot unto his crown. And he took him a potsherd to scrape himself withal, and he sat down among the ashes. Then said his wife unto him, Doest thou still retain thine integrity? Curse the Most High and die. But he said unto her, Thou speakest as one of the foolish women speaketh. What shall we receive good at the hand of the Most High, and we shall not receive evil? And all this did not Job sin with his lips. So he kept his integrity, man.
Right.
He was honorable, man. These people that's walking around here ain't fucking honorable, man. You don't know that difficulties brothers go through the basis, man. You got apostles, elders have been sick, and guess what? They still continue to serve the Lord. Right? And that's an example we want to push forward, especially the times that's coming. Because we're going to have to put on that whole armor, that whole defense. If your faith wavers at the first sign of bad times, you ain't cut out for it.
Right.
Says Psalms 91 and 13 says, Thou shalt shred upon the lion and adder, the young lion, and the dragon shalt thou trample under feet. Because he hath set his love upon me, therefore will I deliver him. I will set him on high, because he hath known my name. Right, so it's all about knowing the name of Yahweh Shai, man. By having that name and having faith in that name is what's going to cause Yahweh Shai to give you salvation and deliverance in these last days. But if you don't have his name, if you don't have faith in that, or have worth behind it, and the Lord ain't gonna save your ass, man. Are you calling on Jesus Christ? All right, Most High and Christ blessed, and all this other bullshit, man. and all these other false names out here, the Lord is not going to hear that, man. Yeah, he only hears one name, and that name is Yahweh, and his son's name being Yahweh Shai.
That's right. That's right. I got
This is Psalms 50 and 14. Offer unto Yahweh thanksgiving and pay thy vows unto the Most High, and call upon me in the day of trouble. I will deliver thee, and thou shalt glorify me. Hey, and it says, pay thy vows unto the Most High, man. All right, and if the Lord woke you up to this truth, hey, you as an Israelite, you're supposed to be out here making your body as a living sacrifice, man. Especially if you want to be defended in those times, man. You're supposed to be out here paying your vows unto Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, defending the gospel and exalting the names of the Lord, man. All right, and when that day comes, the Lord said, call upon me in the day of trouble, and I will deliver thee, and thou shalt glorify me. All right, so the Lord and what we do for him is very important, man. All right, the Lord didn't just wake you up to this truth just so you could sit on it, man. The Lord didn't give you a talent for no reason, man. Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai gave the Holy Spirit so you could be out here pushing the word, man. All right, paying your vows, man. All right, so you could be out here working out your salvation with fear and trembling.
Hey, guess what? If somebody tell you I just paid your debt, right? And all you gotta do for me is go out there and teach, feed my sheep, watch over the brethren, and teach the word. And do that until I come back and you'll be saved. Who wouldn't do that? You was just $1 billion in debt. You was on death row. And the man tell you to do one thing and you straight. You can't do that, man. That's basically the Lord doing for us. This is our way out. That's it. And you got men dropping the plow because of that, man. Because the cares of this life. It's too much. Hey, the Lord, it said through the Lord's stripes we healed, man. All right? So this is mercy right here, man.
This Romans 12:1. I beseech you, therefore, brethren, by the mercies of Yahweh, that ye present your bodies a living sacrifice.
Hey, the first part of the Lord's mercy, the fact that we even know the truth, the fact that we know the name, the fact that we can understand the doctrine. What's the biggest thing, stumbling block nowadays? People still trying to figure out who the Gentiles in the New Testament. That's really neat, though. You brothers that really can understand that, that's neat. And you look at it to you like, wait a minute, it's simple. The bloodline comes to your father. The Lord ain't a liar. He made a covenant with these people. We still see the sun outside, right? In Jeremiah, it says the ordinance is the sun and the moon stop. The Lord will break the covenant with Israel. Obviously, it's still shining. So just off that, you got a plethora of scriptures. But the point is, the covenant is still with Israel. But you still got people that wrestle with that. Like, no, brother, it say all people, all Gentiles. But y'all brothers understand that. That's mercy, man. All right, go ahead.
It says, holy, acceptable unto Yahweh.
Holy means set apart, man. Because, hey, once you learn this truth, you start to refrain from certain shit.
Right.
I ain't gonna be at the club no more. You ain't gonna see me at every barbecue. They're gonna see me out and about. Why? Because I got business to do, man. You know? It's like that woman who used to be outside when she was single. She was always at the air function. Now she got a man, got kids and shit. Like, damn, where you at? She like, I gotta go home and take these kids. I got a household to watch over. That's us now, man. We were idle, running around, no job. And the Lord said in the 11th hour, hey, you get a job, hey, go out, hey, take this, go out there and work with them. And that's what we're doing, man. We ain't into other men's labors, man. And we're gonna get, and guess what? We ain't been as long as the apostles, but guess what? If we marry the Lord, we gonna get the same penny, man. Right. Alright? And that's why our mind is upon, man. Not this fucking world. This shit gonna be destroyed. This shit is trash.
Everything you're storing up here, not up in heaven, is going to go up in smoke with this.
It can be taken from you. Anything can be taken from you is not yours. No kids can be taken from you. They read the governments. Alright?
That's it. If your kid decides he wants to be trans,
right,
and you ain't with it, they make him up for the ward of the state.
They'll lock you up.
And lock your ass up.
That's right.
Says, which is your reasonable service.
It's a reasonable service, man. It's the least we can do. Alright? But the Lord can really be fucking us up, man. The scripture said we get punished less than we deserve, man. But how can a young man cleanse his way? By taking heed to the word, man. Take heed. Who is the word? Yahweh Shai, man. He said, this is what I need you to do. That's why I said, kiss the son lest he be angry. The Lord has transferred all judgment over to him. The Lord like, no, son, you deal with him. 'Cause I'll kill him. Because you know, I don't care. I'll flood this bitch again.
Right. I'll flush this club.
I'm going to do it, but he made by the Lord, bound by his word. He said he wouldn't do that. But you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to send fire this time.
That's right.
Right?
I never not promised that.
Right.
That's right. And it said, verse 2, it says, and be not conformed to this world, but be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind.
So now we think totally different, man. We got a whole, we've been revived in the spirit, man. People that didn't have no hope, now we got a real lively hope, man. This is real, man. Brothers sometimes got to sit back and soak up the moment, man. Like, we really in the truth. We really been given something that we don't even deserve. We had to pay no money for it. It found us. We've been really true. This is truly a gift to have faith. You wake up in the morning and actually give thanks to Yahweh Shemel Shad. You ain't praising the idol. You actually pray for eating motherfucking bogus ass food, man. You actually walking in the fear of the Lord. And even when you slip, you still sorrowful about it and try to do better, man. That's all faith and mercy of the Lord, man. These people don't have no faith, man. They still wonder why is this? Why is that? Why is this? But here it is. This is the answer right here, man. We've been casting low, and the only way is to go back to the power who put us here, man.
Right.
It says, that ye may prove what is that good and acceptable and perfect will of Yahweh.
So guess what? The things that we do, guess what? That's how the other elect's gonna be inspired, man. Because that will is in them. I don't care if one brother walk past and he's awake, but we did our time, man. The scripture said that angel rejoices in heaven, that one sinner repents, man. If one brother watches your video and he's inspired to change his life, you just did your job, man. They said if you convert one, a sinner, they say you cover a multitude of sins, man. So don't pray for doing your work, man. All right?
This second Exodus 16 and verse 73 says, then shall they be known who are my chosen, and they shall be tried as gold in the fire.
Yep, because guess what? Remember that dream that Elder Hassan had years ago? When he said it came and locked everybody up. You know, this was sitting down. He said, what's the MOTB? And everybody was calling out different shit. But he said the Lord came to deliver the elect from amongst them, man. Alright? Because guess what? You just might be in jail locked up with a gang of different Israelites. Everybody thinking they this, they calling on the sewer, they calling on most high Christ blessed everybody, everybody. But the Lord gonna make it some way where those true believers, the elect, are gonna be up out of there. You're gonna be known. Hey, when the standing is lifted up, hey man, that's why look, we're gonna be here when the society starts to crack down. Don't mix and mingle yourself with these people, man. That ain't got shit to do with us. We don't serve the same God, we ain't running the same race. We two different type of people, man. Yeah, we gonna be in the city. Family members around you gonna be fucked up. People you know, old friends gonna be fucked up. But guess what? The Lord said my servants gonna eat and drink, man. Somehow, some way, the Lord gonna make a way for the elect to still survive and maintain. The only time that we're not gonna be working and can't maintain, besides people on the final level, is when the MOTB get pushed, man. That's when everything like, fuck shit. Ain't no more going to work. At that point. But until that point comes to just totally like that, the Lord gonna make a way for the servant to eat, man.
It says, hear, O ye my beloved, said Yahweh.
That's the house of David, man. That's the only one the Lord dealing with.
It says, behold, the days of trouble are at hand, but I will deliver you from the same.
Oh, well, see that? Yeah. And the words are faithful and true. He said, but I will deliver you from the same. Yeah, it's coming. But guess what? You're going to be all right. Yeah. Right where I think that's Isaiah 59. You're going to stand it up. It's coming out of the flood.
This Isaiah 59 and 19. So shall they fear the name of the Lord from the west, and his glory from the rising of the sun. When the enemy shall come in like a flood, the Spirit of the Lord shall lift up a standard against him.
Hey, the enemy gonna come in. Them troops, they gonna come, man. That's the time we live in. Hey, if your Israelite leader or whoever, your camp is not talking about preparing yourself for the time to come, but also building you, give you hope to be that balance at the same time. Hey, man, don't listen to them, man. Ain't no peace coming. Ain't nothing but evil coming, man. All right, and that shit has to come for you to fuck up out of here, man. So you should be hastening for that shit to come. The fast it come, the fast we can motherfucking enjoy the fucking world, man. Be changed, man. Not, oh, Nate said we gonna be here another 30 years.
Yeah, right.
What the fuck is he talking about, man?
He got his consolation on his side, of course.
Yeah. He wanna enjoy them millions, right? Yeah. I wanna take some more jet set trips and shit, man.
Take some more vacation.
Fuck that shit, man. 30 more years of this shit. Man, I want to leave yesterday.
Right. Says 2nd Ezra 16 and verse 76, 75.
These niggas come out with some new doctrine every other week, man.
And it show you that congregation ain't nothing but zombies, man.
Yeah.
Because common sense will tell you, yeah, we need to get the fuck away from this dude. They ain't read the scriptures. All they get their ass a precept packet.
Yeah.
They read that. They like the Apostle Hart say, they don't what they say, they teach you how to think and not what to think.
Yeah.
You know, something like that, man. They don't critically think over there. You know, man, this dude keep on switching up his doctrine, keep on saying this, keep on saying that. He don't know what he talking about.
What happened to the scripture where it said, meddle not with him that's giving the change? They get where's the precept packet over that?
Yeah, they ain't never read that.
What about hastening the day? They must think this the kingdom or something, man. You know what that is? A lot of them is like in a fraternity. That's that purple and gold is. Yeah. It's an Israelite Q-Dog party.
Q-Dog.
That's what that is, man. They Israelite Q-Dogs. And they just partying like a motherfucker, man. The Q-Juice, the girls there jumping around and shit. Partying, that's all they do. They do.
Totally degenerate because Q's almost, because Q's on, exactly, Q's almost HBCUs are the most fucking, I won't say profane, but tourist.
They're the most known, most known.
They the illest of the ill.
Yeah, because they have all your famous leaders, right, of this world, Steve Harvey, Michael Jordan, all the entertainers and actors and shit, all they have is a degree, the Q-Dog mostly.
Mostly, yeah.
That's why they got all the job. It's a secret, it ain't nothing but a secret fraternity.
That's that Masonic too.
Yeah.
They got all the businesses.
Yeah.
Hey, Shaq, Shaquille O'Neal on TV talking about it. I remember one of the shows, he put his ring in front of the camera with a big Masonic ring. He plugged in there.
Oh yeah, second all the fucking money. You know, all the commercials.
Got Q-Dog on his fucking on his arm.
Oh, they brand everybody. Like you cattle.
That's it. Exactly.
They proud of that motherfucking shit too, man. Scripture say don't put no markers on your body, man.
And they paddle you, they record this shit, you get your ass beat. They got you standing nothing but with all grown men and shit. Yeah, they mark you out.
Remember they said the gift of the Lord come with no sorrow, man. The things you do in this world, they come with humiliation, man.
Yeah.
The most humiliation we get is to come out here and just basically go crazy, man. The Lord ain't hazing us like that, man. All right? Y'all got it, bro.
In 2nd Ezra 16 and verse 75, be ye not afraid, neither doubt, for Yahweh is your God.
Hey, what the Lord says, he didn't deal with the spirit of fear, but the spirit of power. Knowing these scriptures give you confidence, man, even in death. Hey, if you die in this truth, man, it's your work shall follow you, man. The Lord told us, ain't no hell, man. You're not going nowhere to burn forever. You're just going back to a spiritual body, and you're going back to the Heavenly Father, man. All right? That's it. And especially doing this truth, man, right? You're going to be rich up before the first Thessalonians. Those things should comfort your mind. Because we know what's afterlife, even in the after. You know, the kingdom going to be here on earth, and we know that we all been here before, man. That's why it's important about the doctrine, man. It takes away the question that you have in the mortal thoughts.
Also, they studying to show yourself approved, man. Not being a fucking zombie.
Yeah.
Because that hell shit is just, hey, that's some low level shit. That's
right. See, that's the succor that these scriptures give you. It puts you at the peace of mind, understanding that. That's where you relax yourself into.
That's your shield and buckler.
That's your shield and buckler. That's your support and whatnot. It says that fear is not having that. That fear
is the unknown.
The unknown.
It's also a betrayal, brother. Get that because fear comes from not knowing.
That is secure.
Now people never been in jail before. They got that on. They hear all the rumors and shit. They terrified like, damn, what's gonna happen? I don't know. But then when they actually go there and go through their own experience, they're like, oh,
the fear of not knowing.
It really ain't even like that. You know, but the thing is, you've never been there before. See, but the Lord has been there already. He came back to comfort us like, nah, look, this is what it is, this is what it ain't. Don't be afraid of that. I already overcame that already. Y'all ain't got nothing to fear.
Right. And so now y'all go teach it out to show y'all.
and just walk in that faith. I'm telling you, that's basically what we're doing. Faith is not something that's tangible. The Lord just told us, like, look, it's okay. I defeated death already. Just don't worry about it. I went for y'all. I took the hardest lick to come back and show y'all that it could be done. That's confidence, man.
Yeah, not by sight. Not by sight.
Yep.
This is Wisdom of Solomon 17:12. For fear is nothing else. For fear is nothing else. For fear is nothing else but a betraying of the succors which reason offereth, and the expectation from within being less, counted the ignorance more than the cause which bringeth the torment.
Ooh, and guess what? That means you lack faith.
That's it.
You look at here, there. Well, if David walked out there and looked at Goliath, was like, damn, he big as hell. Nah, he like, man, I got the power of heaven and earth for me, man. Name it off for the slay this big motherfucker, man. Alright? That's the confidence that you got in the word.
It's another verse that says the wicked reason, but not aright.
Not aright.
And see, that's what happened. Y'all that's why the Israelites were kicked out of Rome. Because those seasons, they were trying to do the grand circus show. They were trying to keep everything under wraps. And the Israelites were in a complete other spirit. They were trying to push, degeneracy on the people. Meanwhile, they were making records amount of money. There was all kind of corruption going on behind the scenes. That's what's going on now. They got all kind of shit going on. It's summertime. It's going to be all kind of circus show. And these guys out here preaching against this kingdom and against the kingdom of heaven. And we done fucked our money up. So they fucking up with our money. They fucking with our kingdom.
Yeah, I think in the book of Acts, I think who's that, Diana?
Yeah.
They fucking up our idol money, man.
Yeah.
Hey, what's the idols now? You got the NBA, you got the NFL, right? That's why they had to burn down Rome, kick the Israelites out of Rome, man. These guys have flipped up the world, man. You know? They trying to give everybody faith and shit, man. Get the fuck out of here. Who wants faith? No, this is faith. Believe in AI. Ask Google. Look at that, man.
Google a lot like a motherfucker. Right?
Hey, Google a lie and tell you the truth in the same breath. Because you gotta know how to answer. Hey, Elliot Wright was writing that movie. I forgot the name of the movie I always bring out, but he right though. You gotta ask in a certain way, specific way. You gotta ask the computer and he'll tell you the right answer. If you ask in a certain way, it's like you're trying to get somewhere, you don't lie.
I wrote about it.
I wrote about it. That shit real.
I am not authorized to give you an answer. You gotta ask a certain way. And you gotta filter everything through the Holy Spirit, because all the AI does is it reads through the information online real quick and summarizes it real quick, but the information could be false.
But then, like you said, when they first ran it, it would do that. But now, like I said, it's like a computer, and it is a computer. But like back in the day, we used to say, garbage in, garbage out. So now they got these motherfucking algorithms that run through, and you ask a certain question, it draws a flag, and now it starts piecing together. Who is this? Now, like you said, that's how come they know who we are, because some of the way we phrase questions and whatnot. This motherfucker, you trying to get around some shit. So they know.
On ChatGPT, if you ask too many questions, it's like you get too deep. It just brings up a red signal, like, I'm not authorized to tell you this. And you erase your whole question and shit, man. Your whole conversation that you need. It didn't get that shit so many times to me. I'm like, damn, what the fuck? I asked you something simple as hell. You just said,
And why? Because Esau programmed the shit to think like this.
But then I cannot
It's a fucking artificial circle. Like we talk about that. This is the artificial, these cameras and shit. These are like these artificial angels and shit.
shit, look at the social media. The computer just watch the movement of people. They study Take all day long. Take on live. Take. What do you think the computer just sitting there just studying this shit? It's just data.
Would you click on how long you looked at it, where you went to after, it's recording all that shit.
That's what's called an algorithm. You be on YouTube, you can pick 2 or 3 things. Next thing you know, it just started to just.
You might like this video.
Right.
Okay, I like this.
You got that fucking.
This Habakkuk 2 and verse 3, for the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come, it will not tarry.
So see, this is the time Well, all this godlike thing that Esau thought back in the day, he had to wait for this technology to catch up to it. So now that the technology is caught up to it, it doesn't matter if it's 8.5 billion people on the planet. This computer can handle that number now and process everybody all at the same fucking time. And because of that, that's why he's got his God complex now. Because he can look in on everybody all at the same motherfucking time. But that's this time now. He couldn't even do this shit back in the 60s. He was trying to figure out how to get a glittering arrow to be able to go from one side of the earth to the other. That's what the Lord had him concentrating on then. But now he's in that point where, okay, I'm ready to lock everybody down now. I can account for all of their fucking activities.
And the AI is a huge part of it.
Yeah, it is.
They call it automation. It's going to come in and take a whole bunch of jobs.
Oh yeah. They
can do the work free and fast.
They the technology they way right out of fucking job.
They showed the Tesla. It got 2 seats in it. This is only for Uber. It's only for it's like a taxi.
Oh yeah. No driving.
No driving. I seen one through the
I
parking
showed
lot.
you that in that what's that movie? Total Recall.
Yeah.
They've been planning this shit for a long time. Man.
Yeah.
And they got packages, you know, because usually it's truck drivers taking the products from one place to another, but they got driverless trucks now, man.
Yeah.
All right?
And they said they can back up.
Man, they can back up.
And that's kind of complex. You know, if it's doing that, I gotta see it too. A lot of them get back
Hey, back up ain't seen wood ain't no motherfucking pump, boy. Hey, I'm a hell of a driver, but I know I can't flip one of them.
I believe they got planes that they got auto planes.
Yeah, autopilot.
That's
Autopilot. Autopilot. But hey, your overseas trips, long distance, that pilot is there to if it disengage, but he's there for it to take it off, get it up to height, and hit the autopilot.
Oh, that's what DJ T was talking about earlier this year, right? People are incompetent to fly the planes.
Right.
That they actually need computer to do it.
That's it. So
People
that's all
are
it
just
is.
dumb nowadays, like that.
Yeah, it does all that. It do all that. Get you over there to the thing, and then it'll disengage itself. And that's when you know you should be on descent. That's when you stop.
You know what's so bugged out? I was out yesterday, right?
Right.
So I'm on the elevator with this Edomite, but he proceeded to be an Edomite. And the computer was talking. We was trying to close the door, and the computer was just talking to us like something hit the button, something. The dude looked at me as the door finally closed. He say, man, the fucking computer man's gonna kill us one day.
Yeah.
And I was like, I think that's the plan. Right? And he started laughing, like, yeah, man, that shit, he said, that's gonna be a death for us. I said, yeah, and it works for free. He laughed like, you damn right. Right? But the point is, people see the change, man. Computer is taking over, man.
Right.
That's why it's gonna be a lot of jobs that's coming people to do. It ain't like the work is getting less. It's like they don't need your ass anymore, man. All they need is probably that 1 or 2 people to control the engineer. Just in case it break down or malfunction.
Right. Reset it, whatever.
That's it. Other than that, they don't need you boxing up and they got the doing the pattern rap and all that shit. They don't need the federal workers no more, man. That's why it's gonna be less work for Egypt, man.
Exactly, like you said, because they got it like that, man. They can have that shit where it's supposed to do this and do that. They got sensors. If that shit don't, if it's supposed to do this and hit this next sensor and it don't, it'll shut the whole motherfucking line down.
I think don't they got that at Ford? Ain't the computers building the cars?
For the most part, like I said, for the most part, robotics.
Yeah.
This is Isaiah 14 and 12. How art thou fallen from heaven, O Lucifer, son of the morning? How art thou cut down to the ground, which didst weaken the nations? And that word Lucifer comes from the Hebrew word Hayalal, which means a light bearer, man. And it's a proverb that's going into the king of Babylon, which is Esau Edom, man. All right, and this devil, he's going to get cut down to the ground, man. This is the devil that the Lord blessed on the left-hand side to come after the working of Satan, man. And in conjunction with the technology that he has developed, he has made his sword. You know, he's perfected his sword, if you can really think about it. All right? Because he's been given power to take keys from the earth. But now that he's developing the quantum computers, artificial intelligence, artificial super intelligence, and he's using these computers in conjunction with the information that he already has about you, in conjunction with his military, in conjunction with the fact that he's at the top of every high government, it shows you that this devil, he's ready to move in on these people, man. All right, because he wants to be like the Most High. It says right here, verse 13, for thou hast said in thine heart, I will ascend into heaven, I will exalt my throne above the stars of God. I will sit also upon the mount of the congregation in the sides of the north. I will ascend above the heights of the clouds. I will be like the Most High. So in his mind, this devil wants to be like the Most High. And right now, with the technology that he has at his fingertips, he's gonna move in. Yep.
He think he is. He think he is. When you got the ability to monitor every motherfucker on the planet, all in real time, you do think you God. Why? Because of the fact that who else can do that? The Most High. But he don't need all this motherfucking technology to do it. He got angels that's doing that or whatnot. Everybody's got angels and demons assigned to it.
In China, they got something called social credit score. They steps ahead. So if you talk bad about the government, you say this or that,
Bingo.
they'll cut your account. Everything's digital in China already. They'll cut that shit off. And you can't even be a part of society.
Yeah, you ostracized out of society for a week or two or whatever. Get your mind right, motherfucker.
This Ecclesiastes 12:1 says, remember now thy creator and the days of thy youth, while the evil day come not, nor the years draw nigh, when thou shalt say, I have no pleasure in them. Which is why you must get this truth right now, man, while it's hot. While we still out here on the highways and byways, before all hell breaks loose, because once Jacob's trouble comes, the Lord ain't gonna have us out here giving you this warning anymore, because the judgment is here. You will have no way to escape the judgment of Yahweh Shema Shah. It says, while the sun or light or moon or stars be not darkened, nor the clouds return after the rain. In the day when the keepers of the house shall tremble, and the strong men shall bow themselves.
The house of the bankers, the economists. So it's going to be a time where even they brought low. All these rich motherfuckers will cover your insurance, annuities, mortgages, and all this other shit. They go, they say the strong men shall bow themselves. Because all your fighters, all your military guys, they're going to get weak too.
It says, and the grinders cease because they are few. And those that look out the windows be darkened.
Yeah, that job come to a close. Like the brother say, first automation. Then eventually, shit is going to get shut down anyway. Everybody going to look outside and be darkened. Like, fuck, this shit is done. This shit over with.
Hey, we seen a glimpse of that in 2020.
Yeah.
All right, when the sea thing was going on, and you had buildings downtown boarded up, right? People couldn't even work. You had curfews. So that was just the inkling of what's to come, man. When all hell really breaks loose.
That's right. And one of the things they did during 2020, you saw those rapid testing centers too. Like them motherfuckers popped up out of nowhere. I'm like, what the fuck? Them shit was all over. Rapid testing, like, how the hell? Where the fuck did the funding from this shit come from? They can do that, man. They can have a little testing center. You gotta come in here, and then you gotta come in and be scanned in, and then we have to make sure that you're not, yeah, they can do that kind of shit. Everybody in this area reports this particular camp. We have some activity in your area, some biological warfare. You have to register, that kind of bullshit. That's the era that we're in.
It says, verse 4, and the doors shall be shut in the streets when the sound of the grinding is low, and he shall rise up at the voice of the bird, and all the daughters of music shall be brought low. So we see all these things going on, man. It's a build-up to all this going on. As I was just saying, the 2020 thing, man. All right, when they was showing you, and we can just shut this shit down whenever we want to. And have it where your ass can't work, you can't go out, you can't do anything unless you have this particular thing under your skin. You know, this first scheme was a stabby wabby, this jabby. You know, to try to get so you can seem like you was a clean person. Okay, and they was even talking about sea-hipping people. All right, back when all that shit was going on in the Pentagon, you know, talking about sea-hipping people to detect the sea thing in your body. So they're telling you, hey, look, they could do this shit in the medical sense. It could be in the sense of a T attack. Where they say, look, we want to hit kind of all our citizens. Everybody got to get this so we know what's going on. You know, so we see all this shit being built up, man.
They have to get everything so it all combines. The financial has to merge with the military, it's all got to come together for that final evil plan. This is my final looking at. But at Esau though, man, I got something to add to you. This is 2 Thessalonians 2:8. And then shall the wicked be revealed, whom the Lord shall consume with the spirit of his mouth, and shall destroy with the brightness of his coming. Even him whose coming is after the working of Satan, with all power and signs and lying wonders. So that's a part of their power, man, that left-handed power. Right? They can actually do shit. They can actually design shit. They can actually build weapons, and that shit's real. They do a lot of pseudoscience, like with the Stanley Wabby, because a lot of people actually were unalive from that shit. And then Fauci was pardoned, you know, and we haven't seen him since. You know, he said he was sick. Right. That nigga disappeared. That nigga out of there. He's a bunker right now. But yeah, this is part of their power, man. Bringing destruction to the earth. Not beautiful, not thriving families and beautiful, thriving cities. No, death and destruction. So you guys trying to play fucking God, and you're really safe.
This is Revelation 6:4. And there went out another horse that was red, and power was given to him that sat thereon to take peace from the earth, and that they should kill one another, and there was given unto him a great sword. All right, so this devil, he was blessed with a great sword, man, and he was given power to take peace from the earth. Hey, since 1492 up until the present time, this devil has been given the power to literally, from every war, it doesn't matter what he has to do, man, because to him, the ends justify the means, all right? And for him, the end that they're trying to achieve is that new world order, man. And it don't matter, it doesn't matter what country they got to destabilize, what fucking president they got to kill, what person they got to put to death, all right? What fucking pandemic they gotta hash out, what type of disease they gotta invent, what type of vaccine they gotta put into legislation for you to get it. All right, they don't give a fuck what they gotta do, man. This devil was given power to take peace from the earth, man.
That's right.
All right.
And when you look at all their inventions, it all go back to the sword.
Yep.
Everything go back to killing you. There's never no productive shit. Like I looked up the agriculture shit. Where they had Agent Orange and they got all this shit where they spray white phosphorus and shit. It was the damn agriculture company, I forget what it's called, that made that shit. You look at the shoes, you know, Puma and all that stuff. The Germans were creating a lot of that, which they were using that to create a lot of shoes for warfare. When you look up a lot of history of these companies, they all go back to some type of warfare, and then they just changed it and then figured out how to kill you.
Right. Like Tony Stark.
Yeah.
All right. You see all about Tony Stark, and his company was about creating more weapons for war, man. All right, and that's what all these Edomites are about, man. All right, like Teflon, man. You got these forever chemicals that they use. That we, you know, people, and especially Jake, man. Jake, they be buying those non-stick pans. Right. And they be cooking their fucking food on that shit, and those forever chemicals, they never leave your body, man. And most of that coating, they was used for military grade weapons or other technology or whatever the fuck, man. So these devils, like the brothers going into, they're always inventing something that goes back to the sword, man. All right? It's always something that fucks you up, man.
Microwave.
We cooked with that shit for years. The fucking non-stick. I was like, oh, you don't have to do this. Now you see it like, what the fuck?
That shit give you a long lasting cold. Right? They give you clothes symptoms and shit, but you don't, but you know what I'm saying? You really don't even get sick from like a common cold. It's from the bullshit that your ass eats. That you're eating on, you cooking on, man. This shit is killing you. This man gotta go, man. But this Revelation 13 and verse 13, it says that he doth great wonders, so that he make fire come down from heaven on the earth in the sight of men. Yup. And what they do, they did that with Hiroshima and Nagasaki. Right. Drop the Batman little boy, like those atomic bombs. Okay, destroy their entire cities, man. Still to this day, them motherfuckers got radiation all. You can't go over there and live there.
Yeah, they show their kids after that generation.
Yeah.
Kids don't face the mind kids like, God damn, man.
They all diseased from that radioactivity that's all up in the air and shit. That shit giving you birth defects, man. This man's a fucking devil.
Right.
And then you people wonder why we say what we say about this dude. Look at the shit that he doing.
Yeah, when they started testing atomic energy, they started off in the damn desert by where Gad was living at. Then Gad started popping up with fucking, like you say, health issues and shit. Like, what the fuck going on? Because these niggas been testing some atomic shit up the fucking street without telling you.
Now this shit all in your water. And just like, what was that, the trains derailed a couple years ago?
Oh, yeah.
And it was, all that, the people's water was polluted and shit. They taking showers, they getting rashes. Imagine you drinking that water, which your ass shouldn't be drinking on faucet water anyways. But, that shit give your ass liver failure, man.
Right. And Esau be knowing that these things do that to you, man. Because this devil, he be researching those chemicals and going into how many protons and neutrons and what effects it has on the body. And this nigga does a diligent search, man. That's why, when this devil, after he dropped those bombs, that's really when Esau catapulted to superpower world status, man. Because after that, that's when, the United Nations started to be formed, all right, the League of Nations and all of this started to transpire after those dropping of those bombs, man. That's when America really started to get that world superpower status, man. All right, and then it tied into alliances with different countries. And now we have the Great War and that in league with that beast, man. All right. So that's what we're living now, the system that we're living under right now, man. All right, under the beast system, which right now we're in a transition period where this devil is about to implement the mark of the beast, man. All right.
That's right. This Revelation 13 and 4, and they worshipped the dragon and gave power unto the beast, and they worshipped the beast, saying, "Who is like the beast? Who is able to make war with him?"
Right. Hey, that's the mentality that a lot of people were in, especially after World War II, man. All right? They were in that mentality of who can make war with the beast. They got because people
they had the hydrogen bombs at that time and whatnot. Until Russia cut loose with one themselves and whatnot, they was like, they was fearful of America. Go ahead.
Yep. And a lot of those different countries that got in league with America, that's where they formed those the
alliances. They bowed down to them.
That's right, the NATO and the EU.
Yeah.
All right, and those countries, they were basically formed supposedly as to basically challenge Russian aggression and the growth of the Soviet Union. But hey, man, that power structure is falling apart right now.
That's right.
Yeah, man, because what people don't know is, like I said, when they dropped the two bombs on Hiroshima and Nagasaki, them motherfuckers, man, had went into, by the time they did that second one, they had went into mass production of them motherfuckers, man. Yeah, they had like, I think like 1,000 nukes by the time that shit was over with. Yeah, so they was ready to say that, hey, he's like, oh, he's like, oh, he buzzing, oh, that shit felt good. Oh, I can do this over and over. I can do, hey, like Captain America, what was his thing? All day. Go
Yeah,
ahead.
that's Esau, his man say, I could bomb y'all motherfuckers all day, man.
That's
And
it.
who gonna do something about it?
Right, with
Right.
a push of a button, man. He could be chilling, drinking the champagne, and they could just push a button and you're dead, man. All right, like Trump. There was somebody basically celebrating Ramadan or some shit, and then he just dropped a bomb on them, man. And then he just posted it on Twitter, talking about the Houthis will never attack us again.
Yeah, that's what he said.
That's crazy, man.
Bragging.
On social media,
Bragging.
that's wild, man.
Arrow.
A president. Bragging. I just spoke some people, motherfucker. That's what I
On
do.
Instagram and Twitter.
That's what I do. I spoke, motherfucker.
And see, like the brother read, he said, what, who shall worship the beast based on the shit that he's done? See, when you read through the scriptures, what you see is whatever nation took Israel down, Israel will start worshiping their gods and their goddesses. Like, well, this must be the truth. No, the reason why you got taken down is because your ass was wicked.
Right.
That's what got you taken the fuck down. You continuing to be wicked is not going to bring you back up. That's the message that we're trying to teach. Come out of this place, man. This man is about to fall. We're not wondering that
A horrible
fall.
that he's never going to be able to stand up from.
That's right. Because it told me, say what? I was envious at the wicked.
Oh, that's a song.
Until I saw.
Until I saw their end. And we can see your end.
That's it. Your shit fucked up.
No matter how smart. I'm not buying that quick question. Second Ezra 4:5. And I said, tell him, my Lord, then said he unto me, go thy way, wave me the weight of the fire, or measure me the blast of the wind, or call me again the day that is past. Now Esau can't do those things purely, but he can do a form of those miracles, right? You can go on, you can look at certain camera footage from a day that is past, you know, measure me the blast of the wind. They can get, you know, with the...
Try to figure out the wind speed and this, that, and the other.
Like an estimation.
But
Mach 10.
okay.
Exactly. The weight of the fire, you know, they can kind of...
No. Hey. No. Fire they can't wait, Daddy. Okay? Like I said, because here's what they'll do. Here's what they do. They'll try to, because they say wait. Now, there's a difference between measuring how hot something is as opposed to what the weight is. Now, how you going to weigh something that's got no bottom to it? What I mean by that is this. If you try to weigh the fire, you're weighing the coals that the fire is coming from. But you're not weighing the fire.
That's what I said. It's a false miracle.
Exactly.
It's a variation, because they can't go back in time.
Right.
They, you know, so
They can rewind the
it's
clock.
a variation.
They can rewind
It's
the
a false
motherfucking
miracle.
tape.
They can show you Michael Jordan jumping from the free throw.
Exactly.
They like Janice and Jambries.
Right.
You know, they threw down their stand, you know, and
Right, the left hand side has some juice. Like you said, the left hand side had a little bit of juice. But then, like I said, after they got to the lights, you know, we can't do this shit.
that's the finger of God.
And Esau, he will get to the point, and get to the point of how we can't do that. We can't when our Lord Yahushua comes back, Esau is gonna come to the man and say, I'm a mortal man. I am no God. Right? But he's gonna have fear in his heart. Right? He's gonna be afraid, but there's fight. Right. We're gonna put that spirit on his ass to be a man and
Now, stand up, motherfucker.
stand up.
Talk all that shit.
Because at the end of the day, Yahushua gotta show the world that he's God. Come on, right? That he's the fountain, man. And Esau, he is heathen. I'm on me.
Yeah, when that time in that day, the chariots go uncloak themselves, the angels go show themselves, and the 144,000 is going to stand up, and it's going to be like, oh shit. Go ahead, man.
Revelation 12:7. And there was war in heaven. Michael and his angels fought against the dragon, and the dragon fought in his angels.
That's those these military fighter jets the Esau Edom has in the sky go fight against the Lord. And his angel is going to be the chariots and actually the heavenly hosts of Yahushua. It's not talking about a spiritual battle in the kingdom of heaven. That's bullshit, man.
Right? No, hey. No, this upper atmosphere where the sky is blue and shit is the lower part of heaven. The lower part of heaven. So like you said, they gonna get it in right there. And like I said, that's why you gonna have to make a fight. Because some of the motherfuckers don't remember when they saw the fucking F-18 bodies talking about how these motherfuckers do this shit. And when they see that shit, they go want to plug out and get the fuck up out of there.
They said that cherry could turn on the top of the dime at Mach 20.
I'm not only scared of the physics that this motherfucker pull over. I'm worried about the motherfuckers that's inside that can stand this shit.
And think around like that. Man, if a mortal man was in some shit, your body would be ripping.
Hey, the motherfucker take that shit and do a 90-degree turn at motherfucking 15 or 20,000 miles an hour. Man, you pass out at 11 G's. The motherfucker do that shit. That's like a motherfucker taking a fucking ripe ass tomato and throwing it against the wall. Go ahead, y'all.
Even if the fuck. They had that. They had an AI jet plane. And that motherfucker can go stealth, it can go faster than the normal shit. That's not gonna matter. It says it prevailed not, neither was their place found anymore in heaven. Heaven means their rulership. And the great dragon was cast out, that old serpent called the devil and Satan, which deceiveth the whole world. He was cast into the earth, he was cast out into the earth, and his angels were cast out into him. Cast out with him. You know, angel means host. His host. All right, you got the heavenly host that's going to fight against this man and his host, his artist.
This is Isaiah 34 in verse 1. It says, "Come near, ye nations, to hear, and hearken, ye people. Let the earth hear and all that is therein, the world and all things that come forth of it. For the indignation of Yahweh is upon all nations, his fury upon all their armies. He hath utterly destroyed them, he hath delivered them to the slaughter. Their stink also shall be cast out of slaughter. Their slain also shall be cast out, and their stink shall come up out of their carcasses. And the mountains shall be melted with their blood. I saw Yahweh Shemel Shah is going to utterly destroy the armies of Esau, Edom, and all the rest of these heathen nations, man. Because it's not just going to be Esau coming up to fight against the Lord. It's going to be Moab. It's going to be Ishmael. It's going to be all these nations going to come to fight against the Lord in the valley of Jehoshaphat. All right? Because they're going to be fighting against each other. Then the Lord's going to come and crack those clouds. They're going to see him. And then, as I say in 2 Ezra 13th chapter, they're going to turn their attention to the Lord. They're going to be like, yeah, what the fuck is that? No, we have to fight that. Fuck what we got going on. We need to defeat him because he's going to destroy all our ass, man. So hey, they go, hey, what they say, he that is the enemy of my enemy is my friend. Right. You know? They're going to go into that mindset real quick, and the Lord is going to evaporate their ass, man.
This is 2 Ezra 13 and 29. Behold, the days come when the Most High will begin to deliver them that are upon the earth, and he shall come to the astonishment of them that dwell on the earth. And one shall undertake to fight against another, one city against another, one place against another, one people against another, and one realm against another. And the time shall be when these things shall come to pass, and the signs shall happen which I showed thee before, and then shall my son be declared, whom thou sawest as a man ascending. And when the people shall hear his voice, every man shall in their own land leave the battle they have one against another, and an innumerable multitude shall be gathered together as thou sawest them, willing to come and overcome him by fighting.
So, hey, when Yahushua comes back, all these nations, they're going to stop their battle, stop their little coins, and they're going to try to come and fight against him. All right, and the Lord is going to show them all that he's God, that he's the power, and that they are nothing but mortal men. All right, because the Lord gave Esau even this power. He gave Esau these bombs, gave these perfects, and all these other weapons, man. All right, he's going to show them that ain't shit. What I got is true power.
Right, hey, like going back to that Psalms, the 73rd chapter, the Lord got this devil in slippery places, man. Because the main reason that Esau Edom was let loose for a little while was to deceive the nations and ultimately gather together them for battle, man. Because this is what the Lord has been determining, man. This is how he got this devil, man. He got him in the perfect trick bag, man. Because through this devil, when the northern army gets removed into that part of the world, guess what, man? That's gonna basically be World War III, man. And that's what the Lord wants, man. Because he's gonna send his son in the midst of World War III, man. This is Zephaniah 3:8. Therefore wait ye upon me, saith the Lord, until the day that I rise up to the prey. For my determination is to gather the nations, that I may assemble the kingdoms, to pour upon them mine indignation, even all my fierce anger. For the earth shall be devoured with the fire of my jealousy. So the Lord, he wants this to happen, man. He's allowing this devil that every single step that he's taking is a step closer to World War III, man. And why is that? Because the Lord is determining to gather the nations and to assemble the kingdoms so he could pour upon them all his indignation, man. And that's going to be done through Yahushua, man. All right?
To back you up, this Joel 3 and 11. Because that's exactly what all politics is pushing this for, man. A final battle. Assemble yourselves and come all ye heathen and gather yourselves together round about. Thither cause thy mighty ones to come down, O Lord. Let the heathen be wakened and come up to the valley of Jehoshaphat, for there will I sit to judge all the heathen round about.
If I may, because we just read in Revelation 13 that they were in the mentality of who shall make war with the beast. But right now we're at the time where the drum beatings are the war drums are beating harder and harder, and the ones that are weak are saying, nah, we're strong now, man. It's time for war. All right? Fuck this bitch. Fuck this whore, man. We're tired of getting burned by this bitch, man.
Hey, since you said that, you got this military man, this African or whatever. Right. They got that gold on lock over there in Africa. And whatnot. And everybody talking about we want to bring democracy and just make sure everything is good. It's like, yeah, I did sit down and I was like, no, the Rothschild's pissed off because he ain't cooperating with the fucking the world is giving up his gold. Like, no, I got this. But now Russia, China, and 7 other countries and said that we back him since he's the recognized leader of this country. That's his goal. We do enforce whatever he wants to do with his goal. Donald Trump, motherfucking thong is in there. Donald Trump thong is in a fucking bunch. You're like, hold on, we got all this gold. You know the Rothschild, this ain't gold. They say you say gold. They turn into motherfucking Scrooge McDuck. You know what? Now you telling me that I can't get my hands on it the way I want to? The fuck? That's it. No, there's a problem. But like I said, Putin is saying that, so they just squaring off against U.S. now. But yeah, that's what the problem is over there. Ain't nobody willing to give up their shit because he's got so much gold. It's like he don't have nuclear weapons. But he's got nuclear weapons, if you know what I'm saying. Because he got Russia and China behind him.
Everybody got nuclear weapons. Everybody got it. It says, put in the sickle for the harvest is ripe.
Right.
Come get you down, for the press is full. The fats overflow, That's what you do is you press it and make it olive oil. You got the press, you put the little pieces in there. And you press that part.
And you drop your weight on it.
Yeah, you gotta put that big ass, it's like a stone or something.
Right.
Modern days of press, it's the same thing. For the fast overflow, for the wickedness, it's great. Multitude in the valley of decision. For the day of the Lord is near in the valley of decision. The sun and the moon shall be darkened, and the stars shall withdraw their shine. Right? There's going to be a lot of destruction coming on.
Yeah, what he say? The Lord say, Yahweh shall say, he coming back, vengeance in his heart.
Yep. And it says, basically, that's going to be over that region between the Euphrates and the Red Sea, over there by the Arabian Wilderness.
Part of Western Asia.
On the Western Asia. It's going to go down. It's going to go down in the land of Israel. 13 and 39. Yeah, Gog and Magog, which is Russia, they finna get fucked up too. Everybody gonna get fucked up.
Hey. Like I said, Edomites are going to kill. Like I said, the only thing I like about that is I know that a few years back, Trump, Putin put like 4 million people into a bomb shelter for about a week and made sure that everything worked, the ventilation system. You know, you got so many people, you got to make sure that the shitters work, and this, that, and other, to get that out, this, that, and other, the system wasn't do all that shit. So, like I said, like my Edom, I know what to go get for 4 million Edomites. You know what I'm saying? Hey, like the predatory preppers is going to prey on the regular preppers. You know where to go get our slaves after both coming? Because this motherfucker gonna get rocked, so Russia's just gonna get hit. You see what I'm saying? So we got 4 million motherfuckers down there, so we gonna have more than enough slaves to fucking start building this shit.
And those elites, we're gonna hide in them bunkers. Right, go over to these mountains and all this other shit. You're gonna be the first. You're gonna be the first round draft picks for slavery.
No, man. Look. Because of physicality. They go into slavery first, but on physicality, the Rothschilds ain't gonna be worth shit. They ain't gonna be worth shit. Them motherfuckers ain't gonna be able to lift no bar, lift no beer, or whatnot. But hey, when they go develop they go develop a thick ass skin, when they go get their ass beat when they don't make clothes.
Even if they don't want to do it, you motherfuckers.
No, they ain't gonna want to do it.
Don't do it.
Hey, I'm gonna do it. Put it in their mind that they don't want to. Hey, so I can make an example. You what, Rothschild? You who? You worth how much? Yeah, come on, tell me. How much was you actually worth? I was worth. Oh, okay. You were worth $18 trillion. And now look at you.
This the man?
This the man, that's right.
That's the one.
That's bullshit. Hey, how much gold do you really have? That's what we're gonna look for. Dollars ain't gonna
that number you ain't got shit.
That dollars is worthless. It's gonna be worthless. There ain't gonna be no dollars in the kids. You're gonna need gold. You're gonna need silver.
How much gold did you actually have? How much silver did you have? How much calories did you actually?
Where is it at? Matter of fact, don't even tell me.
You ain't got to tell me. The agents already found it.
Right. I just want to see if you're going to tell me. But I know what it said. We're going to play them kind of games with the kids. We're going to make Esau tell us the truth. And you better only speak the truth. And then even when you do speak the truth, you still going to get your ass. That's it.
And you have to, man, because that's righteous judgment. All right? The scripture says, he that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword.
Right.
Here's the patience and the faith of the saints.
We the saints.
Yup.
The hopeful elect, the saints, and we waiting on that.
Yup. It says, Isaiah 60 and verse 10, and the sons of strangers shall build up thy walls, and their kings shall minister unto thee. For in wrath I smote thee, but in my favor have I had mercy on thee. So the sons of these other strangers, these other nations, these heathen, they're going to build up the kingdom, man. All right? brick by brick, man. All right?
Jerusalem being old money. That's where it's gonna be known. Jerusalem is old money.
Yup.
That's it.
Because, hey, man, somebody got to build the streets of gold, all right? Somebody got to do that, man. Somebody got to put the labor on that, man. That's going to be the heathen, man.
Hey, and like you said, if old boy ain't an Israelite, which I don't think he is, because he had a bald head and a booty face. Like I said, thanks for pointing us out where the new gold rush is going to come from. Because we need a lot of gold, a whole lot of gold to make a street full of gold.
It says, as transparent as glass.
Thin as gold, you can't see through. Yeah. And gold is soft, so it ain't going to be bad on your feet.
This is Ezekiel 39, verse 14. It says, and they shall serve out men of continual employment, passing through the land to bury with the passengers those that remain upon the face of the earth.
Oh, shit.
To cleanse it, after the end of 7 months shall they search. All right, so you Edomites, you heathen, are gonna have continual employment in the kingdom of heaven. Your first job is gonna be burying bodies, man.
Cleaning up bodies.
Cleaning up the earth from all this death that's gonna come.
And cleaning bodies, minding gold.
That's right.
And they said, what's that in Isaiah? That the 66th chapter where they say the gate will be open continually?
I got that right here. It says, verse 11, Isaiah 60 and 11. Therefore thy gates shall be open continually, they shall not be shut day nor night, that man may bring unto thee the forces of the Gentiles.
Hold on, break that word down. Forces.
Yup, it says wealth.
That wealth, baby. That wealth, baby. We bring it. All of it. And ain't no holding back. Ain't no keeping a little bit for yourself. Run all of it. I need every motherfucking grain. Hey. You got bags of gold, you don't get a chance to keep even a dust. You don't even get a chance to keep the dust of it.
Righteous riches.
That's right, absolutely. Hey, Scrooge McDuck, let me show you what Scrooge look like.
Yeah, he had that little ass swimming pool full of gold.
There it is.
You're gonna have way more than that.
There it is. Now you know what I'm talking about.
It says that men may bring unto thee the voices of the Gentiles, and that their kings may be brought. For the nation and kingdom that will not serve thee shall perish. Those nations shall be utterly wasted. All right, so if whatever nation doesn't serve the nation of Israel in the kingdom, they're going to be utterly perished, man. They're going to be destroyed, man. They're not going to get no rain. No rain equals no food, no crops. You're going to be fucking through, man. All right? Your people are going to be dying, man. All thanks to you, because you don't want to bow down to the God of Israel and the king, man. All right? You want to fuck up in the kingdom, you're going to be fucking through, man.
This is Luke 19 and 27. But those my enemies, which will not that I shall reign over them, bring hither and slay them before me.
Right.
Because everyone is going to have to obey Yahweh Shem Shai and get on their knees and worship him. All these other idols, all these religions, it's going to come to an end.
Right. Somebody read Zechariah 14?
No,
I got that right here. Zechariah 14 and 16. And it's a come to pass that every one that is left of all the nations which came against Jerusalem shall even go up from year to year to worship the King, the Lord of hosts, and to keep the Feast of Tabernacles. Right? And so y'all got to keep them holy days too, man, for that particular year.
Man, hold on. They gonna be glad for the Shabbat, the holy day. That's gonna be the only day they don't get it. Right. Like I said, hey, for some of them, like I said, me, I'm taking motherfuckers on the other side of the planet. Like I said, I'm gonna have some. Hey, how about this time? I'm gonna have some set up. Hey, since you took this land and was discovered, I'm gonna bring you back to this land. Come to America. South America, in Central America. I can set up some shit there and make your ass miss the Shabbat.
Alaska never, in Alaska, the sun never sets.
Oh, yeah.
Go to Alaska, get that work.
Hey, like I said, continue on. That's it. Hey, sleep. I didn't get a chance to get no sleep. You motherfuckers had me sleeping in my car for 2 hours going back to work, trying to make this money.
Man, bro, when I first started, it was 14-hour shifts.
Damn.
14-hour shifts, man. And it gives no fucks.
Yeah, no fucks.
Hey, but guess what? In the kingdom of heaven, the law is gonna be kept perfect. So if you break the Sabbath, your ass gonna die. And it says if you work on the Sabbath, you get cut off from your people. So whoever don't worship the Sabbath, you gonna get judged right away, man. There ain't gonna be no jail, man. Ain't no we gonna sentence him to 30 years. Nah, nigga, you off with his head.
Right.
See, that's the thing about the Lord's judgment. The Lord's judgment is fair. It happened right away, man. Ain't no right in no motherfucking jail and shit, man. Nah, if you did some punch with a death, you getting put to death. If your little child is a fucking gremlin, he gotta go.
There it is.
Yep, verse 17. And it shall be that whoso will not come up of all the families of the earth unto Jerusalem to worship the King, the Lord of hosts, even upon them shall be no rain. And if the family of Egypt go not up and come not, and have no rain, there shall be the plague wherewith the Lord will smite the heathen that come not up to keep the feast of tabernacles. This shall be the punishment of Egypt and the punishment of all nations that come not up to keep the feast of tabernacles.
Right.
Man, so it's gonna be that. Hey, me personally, I might give y'all the day off. You might get that one day.
Be nice.
That one day, go ahead and heal up. I'll give this one day. that one day gonna be like in this kingdom. One day is like fucking 10 minutes.
Hey,
You
man.
take a day off, it's 4 o'clock, you're like, God damn, man, it's already fucking tomorrow.
And that's gonna be funny too, man. Like you said, hey, I'm gonna have the males so tired, they ain't gonna be truthful. And then they can't, and the day they might give a whole day off, you can't fuck because it's a Shabbat.
That's not catching.
That's it.
If
That's
they
it.
do
Hey.
this, it's gonna be from some undesirable shit.
Absolutely. Hey. Undesirable.
The cactus shit, this is a cactus.
Undesirable is gonna be desirable among them. Undesirable. Hey, like I said, man, the nation is about to become ugly, man, because we're gonna be taking our fire. So they about to become ugly. It's gonna be ugly motherfuckers, man.
That's right.
You know what? Because this car will hook up some cactus. So, nah, fuck that. Ain't no cactus. It's gonna be a slop fix.
There you go.
No, I'm talking about cactus box. That motherfucker be dry.
Way damn. Sahara Desert in the box, man.
That shit gonna hurt.
Yeah, that shit. Hey, everybody gonna be circumcised, so that's gonna be tearing up some forces.
And this Isaiah 33:18. Thine heart shall meditate terror. Where is the
That's what we
scribe?
doing, meditate terror.
Yeah.
There it is.
Yeah. And that's a righteous thing. And it's good to say, what is it, 1 Thessalonians? I got it. Come on.
This First Thessalonians, 2 Thessalonians 1:6. Seeing it is a righteous thing with God to recompense tribulation to them that trouble you.
Right? This is a righteous thing, man. Right? For us to return what you did unto us to you.
For us to sit here and meditate on it and whatnot. But we meditate by ourselves. But I'm gonna tell you, sometimes we get around brothers and we feed off each other, and the punishments become so much more greater, so much more intense and whatnot. Like, hold on, you come up with that? No, we gonna put this tweak on it and make it do this shit. It's like, damn. Hey, if we can make shit easy for ourselves, you better believe you're gonna be able to figure out how to make shit hard for y'all.
Be a righteous jigsaw, boy.
That's it. That is.
Shit.
Go ahead, y'all.
This is Psalms 110 and 3. It says, thy people shall be willing in the day of thy power, and the beauties of holiness from the womb of the morning. Thou hast the dew of thy youth. Hey, that's gonna be a part of it too, man. Israel is gonna be ordered. No more 2/3 niggas. We're gonna have our full strength back, our full stature. All right.
Ain't gonna be no Romans 10 and 2 motherfuckers trying to go about and establish their own righteousness.
Yep.
None of that shit.
Yep. Every man gonna have his own family. Ain't gonna be no adults.
Babies gonna come out and have a full understanding and whatnot. That's hey, like I said, you know, and when I first came to the truth, and I'm like, damn, the babies even gonna have it. You know what it made me? It took me back to that half. I hadn't even seen the movie. I had just seen little clips of it, Baby G's. Where the babies was like, yo, tight and shit. And I'm like, wow. I can see that.
That's what the scripture say about the prophet John. So
Right.
he came out speaking. That sometimes the babies be super smart. Usually they can read, 2 years, 3 years. Well, these babies now, they can't do shit.
Yeah, they've been dumbed down. They've been dumbed down between drugs and everything else. Mama smoking some of everything, doing everything, trying to turn up.
Nigga, woman got the baby with the blunt right. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, blunt smoke. They giving the baby a shotgun. Giving the baby a shotgun.
She giving the baby the blunt. Hey, it's these little niggas smoking at 5 years old, 3 years old and shit, man. In the hood. I seen this one video in New York, this little nigga talking about I'm smoking on the ops. I'm killing the ops, I'm smoking the ops. 5 fucking years old. Motherfucking sound like a little ass girl, man. Fuck out of here. This shit is bad.
You can't add 1 + 2.
He's already a murderer.
Straight niggatry, man. But hey, these motherfuckers come back in their life though, you know?
Go ahead, read.
Verse 4, the Lord hath sworn and will not repent. Thou art a priest forever after the order of Melchizedek. The Lord at thy right, and that's another thing too, because the Levites were originally probably a priest, and now our entire nation is going to be a nation of kings and priests.
Right.
So it's going to be holy. It's not going to be no more of this other shit, man, about people in the way of the Gentiles.
Let us go to Jerusalem and learn their ways.
That's right. The priests are closer to the Lord. They say the Heavenly Father is going to dwell with us. We're going to be closer to the Lord. He's going to be perfect. Real quick, I got one more. Verse 5. The Lord at thy right hand shall strike through kings in the day of his wrath. He shall judge among the heathen. He shall fill the places with the dead bodies. He shall wound the heads of many countries. So that's not just us just talking shit.
That's the Lord talking. Hey,
it's
we
the
tell you
scriptures, man.
we tell you what the Lord said he gonna do.
Exactly.
Hey, he said he gonna do that. We just hoping that we part of the ground forces in the middle of that shit.
Exactly. You guys have had hundreds of years of when you murdered innocent people, man, and you kept doing it and have kept thinking of shit and ran for it, all this bullshit, but we didn't know about until finding out till now. And y'all didn't say shit, man. And then when we talk about the Lord righteously turning it around, all of a sudden we're extreme, man. Fuck out of here.
Yeah, so to have us go off, we order something like red beans and rice. Find out that the fucking gravey's got fucking pork in it.
Yep.
I lost 2 large motherfucking tubs of that shit. Ordered some Popeye's chicken. Hey, I could have got macaroni and cheese. See what I'm saying? But the red beans and rice hit. But what do? They should take in and make the fucking gravy. Motherfucking pork. Then you told me that shit, somebody thought the motherfucker threw up ugly on their car, because I threw both of the big motherfuckers. Fuck!
That's why the Lord has put the Spirit on us, man, to be prudent, man. You just have to make the shit yourself.
Yep.
A lot of this shit you just got to make yourself from scratch, man. The Lord showed us how to make oils, showed us how to make these different herbs, and deal with all these different things. You gotta make your own shit. Because this shit is tainted. And even the shit you make, it might be a little tainted, whatever. Pray over.
Right. That's the whole thing. Pray over everything. Right. Pray over everything that you make.
Right. And we're in the valley of the shadow of death, man. So this devil, he's actively trying to find ways to have us go to death, man. Right?
Ezekiel 4:13, And the Lord said, even thus shall the children of Israel eat their defiled bread among the Gentiles, where I will drive them. All right, so if we're in the midst of the Gentiles right now, we're under the rulership of Esau, Edom.
Under the curses.
Not under the curses. So what? We're eating defiled bread, man. We don't grow our own crops. We don't bake our own bread. You know, and we're going to the grocery stores buying this food. We don't know what the fuck they're gonna get into this shit. And a lot of your foods got pork in it. A lot of your foods got seafood in it and shit, man. You know, so our foods are really defiled, which is why we gotta pray over it. You know, we gotta have faith in what we eat.
Got to try to read the labels, and we know that they can lie in the process of
Right.
or whatnot. But then that sin is on them if they done totally hid it and we don't know.
Right.
Then you want to point the finger at us. But the Lord is like, you the motherfucker that made him do that shit. He didn't have that in his fucking repertoire.
That's why I was going to say the accuse of our brethren.
He was our brother.
Because he tries to make us do things to go off in the sight of Yahweh Shema Shai, then point the finger and say, look at what your people are doing. You know? Hey, yeah, keep them down, keep them based, but you the one that's putting the shit in our food, man.
Exactly. Good job.
This is Habakkuk 2 and 4. Behold, his soul which is lifted up is not upright in him,
Right.
but the just shall live by his faith. All right, so in these last days, the just are living by the faith that we have in Yahweh Shem Shai. And one of the most important things that you can do as an Israelite is to stay prayed up, man. That's why Apostle Ramah is always going into keeping that medicine strong, man. Staying prayed up, man. All right? Because, hey, man, we're literally walking. There's a mix of snares amongst the battlements of the city, the things that we eat, the things that we drink, the place where we live. Everything is literally geared towards against us, man. All right? So staying prayed up. You gotta live by your faith, man. Every day that you wake up, man, you gotta cleave unto Yahweh and walk by faith, man. Not by sight. All right? Don't get tricked just because something on the label says that it's kosher or you know it's okay to eat or some shit, man. That don't mean nothing, bro.
Hey, hold on. Hey, them issues of eating kosher pig.
Yeah, come on, man.
That tells
White steak.
When did the pig become kosher?
And it's been saying what thing can come from something unclean.
Right. What can be made clean is unclean.
Kosher comes from the Hebrew word kasar, meaning clean. Fuck out of here. There's none of y'all foot touch that's clean.
Right.
Matter of fact, like the brother said, y'all purposely go out your way to fuck it up. Except for your stuff, which is the choice shit. And guess what? The Edomites are so dumb, you polluted the environment to the point where even your shit is also fucked up. Right. Whole food is fucked up. All that. The farmer's market, you know, shit, it's all fucked up. That's why this man gotta be taken out, man. They done put this shit in the groundwater. This shit, when you go down 100 feet, they got chemicals. This shit, when you go up, you know, 100, 200, 300 feet, like, god damn. That's shit, man.
This man destroyed the entire planet Earth.
Yeah.
This is Revelation 11.
It's like it. That's why they say the trees are gonna rejoice.
Yep.
Right.
That's
Right?
it.
The literal trees are gonna rejoice. The earth is gonna rejoice.
Yeah, because look at these motherfuckers, man. Look at this tree here, man. Look at this one tree in front of us. That motherfucker got half line, half dead branches on the same fucking tree. We got some trees that ain't got no buds on them. We got on some branches of the same tree. We got no branches. I mean, got branches with no leaves on them. That's crazy.
That's the saddest thing.
That is. It's like something like, hey, look at my business. Let me put this down.
This is Revelation 11 and 18. And the nations were angry, and thy wrath is come, and the time of the dead, that they should be judged, and that thou shouldest give reward unto thy servants the prophets, and to the saints, and them that fear thy name, small and great, and shouldest destroy them which destroyed the earth. And this man Esau Edom has destroyed the entire planet Earth, man. By the scripture say the earth is given into the hands of the wicked. You're the one that's supposed to be governing this place, ruling this place in righteousness and equity. All right, but you rule it in wickedness, man. All right, you rule the planet Earth in wickedness and death. That's what your ass is all about. You run around spraying chemtrails in the same air that your ass gotta breathe. Okay, putting chemicals in the same water that your people gotta drink. You know, this man is the fucking devil, man. And it's good to say to whom will he? Yeah, if he's evil to himself, to whom will he do good? He ain't gonna do good to nobody. He's evil to him goddamn self, man. So what? Hey, he will take himself out and take your ass out, man.
They showed you that there's a movie about fentanyl shit in the hills and how they basically started to regulate it so they could make money. And basically that was happening. A bunch of Edomites, a lot of them getting their ass killed, taking their pain pills, and basically it all went back to heroin. It was like a lesser doses of heroin. That's Esau. Esau don't give a fuck. Whatever. We made out money.
Yeah, and it all goes back to that NWO. You know, that's why he don't give a fuck about lessening numbers, killing his people, because it's about his agenda.
But Bill Gates said we have to find a way to limit the population 10 to 15%. Nigga, who the fuck are you? Right. How can you make that call? It's enough land out here for everybody. First off. But then you guys make it hard to own shit, hard to manage the land, what is it, Monsanto seeds and all this. But damn, can I eat some real corn, real banana, some real food? Please, fuck. No, all ours. You have to pay us. You come on the land and then they'll actually spray the seed on your seed on your land. It's just the same, though, not some mixed seeds. Right. And they genetically modified it and like, God damn, man.
That's some demonic ass shit.
The shit is demonic, bro. Like you just read through this shit like, who the fuck came up with this idea? Like, just please stop.
And then they patent the seeds.
Oh, absolutely.
So then, I own that seed. You're planting with my shit. You owe me money. That's fucked up, man. That's what Esau Edom does, man. All right, he's the reason why the earth is in the condition that it is, man. This is Isaiah 24:4. The earth mourneth and fadeth away. The world languisheth and fadeth away. The haughty people of the earth do languish. The earth also is defiled under the inhabitants thereof, because they have transgressed the laws, changed the ordinance, broken the everlasting covenant. So under this devil, how they're ruling, they've ultimately have caused the earth to languish, man. Meaning it's getting weaker and weaker through the age, man. All right, this earth is suffering, man. All right, from the trees to the animals to the water to the people, man. Hey, this whole world is literally poison, man, under Esau Edom vibration, man. So hey, the Lord is gonna establish one that is profitable in the earth. That profitable is Yahweh Shai, man. And he's coming to conquer this place and with many crowns on his head, man. He's coming to take this place down, man. And at the top of that list is Esau Edom, the self-proclaimed white man. You're going to go down and you're going to go into slavery, man. That's right. All right?
It's Malachi 1:4. Whereas Edom said, we are impoverished, but we will return and build the desolate places, which is here, Babylon, the Great America, man. Right. They failed in Rome, went into those caves, and they came back in the Renaissance period, and they've been in power and building ever since.
Hey, you know that scripture where it say, as soon as he be born, he came out speaking lies. As soon as he was reborn and got back on his feet, he came out with the iconoclasm, the rebirth, all that shit, man. Straight line, deceiving the nations, man.
That's right. That's another part of Esau Edom's power. His blessing. It's the seed. It says,
The father of them.
that's right, not the father of all lies. It says, thus said Yahweh of hosts, they shall build, but I will throw down, and they shall call them the border of wickedness, and the people against whom Yahweh have indignation forever. All right, so this people is the wicked, man. Esau Edom. Okay, they are the wicked, they are the devil of the planet Earth, man. You know, and the one is going to tear down this kingdom, everything they built up, all the lies that they set up, is all going to be cast down at the coming of Yahweh Shai.
Isaiah 14, okay, and 13. But thou hast said in thy heart, I will ascend into heaven, I will exalt my throne above the stars of the Most High. I will sit also on the mount of the congregation in the sides of the north. I will ascend above the heights of the clouds. I will be like the Most High. Yet thou shalt be brought down to hell, to the sides of the pit. They that see thee shall narrowly look upon thee and consider thee, saying, is this the man that made the earth to tremble, that did shake nations, that made the world as a wilderness, and destroyed the cities thereof, that opened not the house of the prisoners? All the kings of the nations, even all of them, lie in glory, every one of his own house. But thou art cast out of thy grave like an abominable branch, and as the raiment of those that are slain, thrust through with a sword, that go down to the stones of the pit, as a carcass trodden under feet. So that's what's about to happen, man. The Edomites are about to fall, and we're watching the fall of your empire now. Lord willing, this be the year you come out, see him, and all that technology and all your bullshit. You come with it, you come with your false persecution, your AI bullshit. At the end of the day, the elect is going to be found innocent. So with that, we want to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders, a great millstone who rule well. These salutations, blessings to the elect, and above, 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 above.